Good Wednesday evening, everybody. Welcome to the Digital Sim Sports Network, the Dirt Racing Network, and live coverage of the Midwest Truck Series, presented by Beardsconsin Small Batch Beard Oils and Balms. On the road course, doing the twisty turns left and right tonight. Sonoma, California. Out Sonoma Raceway. About 18, 19 drivers checked in for tonight. A little smaller field than was expected, I have to say. But guys are out here making some laps right now. Brian McAvoy, quickest, 1 minute 17.479 seconds. And I've seen the times dropping steadily as the practice session has gone on. Right now, guys, get your picks in, get your picks in, get your picks in. Trifecta. Give me the top three finishing order. And get the big prize. We haven't had anybody hit the trifecta. We've been very, very, very close. All three drivers were picked. They just didn't finish in the order they were picked. So we have been very close to that. But we've had several of the just winner pick winners. You can play either game. If you send a trifecta, I'm going to take whoever you list as what you think your winner will be and put you in for the winner's draw anyway. I got my winner prize from earlier this year, and it is a lovely hat that I chose. Just pick the winner is either the choice of a hat or a T-shirt from Beardsconsin. Big thank you to those folks, Troy and everybody over there, because they have given away a few prizes, and it's been a lot of fun watching the picks come in. So please make sure that you get your picks in, get your picks in, get your picks in. If you just want to play the winner's game, just tell me who you think's going to win tonight. If you want to play the trifecta, again, send them to me first, second, and third, whoever you think those drivers will be. And I'll take your first pick as your winner pick and put you in both games. Always fun here. These guys do a great job. There will be local yellows only tonight. No fast repairs. And these drivers are not going to be able to make the full distance on one tank of fuel. So we're going to see some pit stops. And they'll be under the green. So I say it every week. A green flag pit stop can completely and totally change your fortune. Because one tiny little mistake and you done lost half a racetrack, and it's really hard on a road course to make a lot of ground up. So, with no cautions, took you out of contention if you made that mistake. So these guys are going to have to really be careful getting on and off pit road. This track is tricky enough. I've seen these drivers slipping and sliding around a lot. It's been an interesting practice. I've been watching for about 15, 18 minutes now. Hello, Mr. Bill. Good evening, sir. I will warn you, Bill, he does have to go to the back. Top four have to go to the back. Brandon Mackey, Adam Vinny, Garrett Boyd, and Jacob Watson all have to go to the rear of the field for the start. They're the top four in points right now. After qualifying, we'll have our 5 dash or cash drivers. They are chosen by their qualifying position, which was randomly drawn during the drivers' meeting. So our pole sitter, our 4th qualifier, 8th qualifier, our 13th qualifier, and our 15th qualifier will be eligible for the $10 dash for cash. Piece of cake. All right. Well, I hope everything goes well. I remember the last road course I saw Mr. Vinny on. He had to go to the back, and he did not fare as well. Here's a trifecta, Mr. Herman. Bigelow, Vinny, and Watson. I'll put him in for Bigelow. Bigelow, Vinny, and Watson. And that is for D. Herman. Hey, wait, Dylan, why aren't you out here racing? Hold on. Where's the 77 truck? Bigelow doesn't have to go to the back, so if he has a good qualifying effort, he's definitely a threat. McAvoy doesn't have to go to the back. Rundle doesn't have to go to the back. Austin DeMore, who has just been steadily improving his skill, he doesn't have to go to the back. So any of those, Harley Barletta doesn't have to go to the back. Any of these guys that put in a good qualifying effort and can handle the truck, keep all 4 tires on the pavement, and not get them off in the grass or get the truck backwards, got a really good shot. Well, I'm going to be disappointed that my Jimmy Spencer throwback ain't out there. I will say, and I'm going to go focus on this driver. He's on the track. I hope he is. Where'd he go? There he is. This guy right here. I am very excited to see the Biff on the truck. Homage to the late Greg Biffle there. I was looking around for Harley, and I flashed past the truck, and I was like, well, shoot, where's he at? Where's the Sunoco truck? He ain't running that tonight. He's running the 81 with the old National Guard 16 colors. I think they ran that car at Coke 600, and if I said the year, I'd be lying because I wouldn't be sure. I'd just be guessing. But I'm very excited to see a Biffle throwback. A lot of guys in new paint tonight. I mean, we go out here and look. There's a 24, Corey Blevins. Just saw him pop in a second ago. Man, I'm trying to go, Michael Everett. Michael Everett is a man after my own heart. He's got them Oreos on the side of the truck. And that's like maybe my favorite snack in the whole wide world right there. Barletta had nice. Man, Gax. I like Gaxel's paint. I think that's pretty slick. The old Union Jack on there. Ethan Lowe's got really sharp paint on that 71. Man, where is... Mike Forstner has new paint, but he's not on the racetrack right now. McAvoy and a couple other guys have new paint on their trucks. I saw it during practice, but I didn't get a chance to show them live, but let's see how much time you have to get your picks in here, folks, because I need picks. You got 6 minutes and 40 seconds plus qualifying, which is 5 minutes. You got about 11 and a half minutes to get picks in. You don't have to play both games, but you could. If you just pick the trifecta, I automatically put you in for the winner. No, he's got blue and purple and something else on. There he is right there, the 69. I got a pre-view of that truck a while back. And I thought, man, the blue looks good. Even with the black, darker colors, even, it looks really good. Well, hello, Jennifer. Oh, Father Time, he's still in his orange and white scallops. Mackey, as usual. Garrett Boyd still in that blue and yellow. That's a very sharp truck. Adam Vinny right there in his classic. Watson's been running this for a few weeks now. The red, white, and blue looks pretty good. Wanted to say the 27. Where'd he go? There's old Brock Bigelow. Here we go. There's somebody with different paint than I'm used to seeing. And I do like the paint job on that 27 truck. That looks pretty good. As I was saying earlier, get your picks in, guys. Prizes have been getting sent out. I know they have. I got mine. And it's a good-looking lid. Got the nice Beardsconsin logo. They threw a couple of little items in there. I think one of them's like a bottle sealer or something, and then some decals and stuff. And it came in a nice, neat package. Everything was all wrapped up, nice and neat. So you win a prize, you're going to get something good. It isn't just some little trinket. It's some good stuff. There's little Frankie Chavez in his red and yellow truck. Got some white numbers on the side. Els Indriani. Only female driver in the field. Rundle Bigelow. Wait, you picked Adam to win. Are you picking Reed to win, or are you picking Adam to win, Bigelow second, and Reed third, Bill? I'm a little confused. Oh, here we go. McAvoy, Bigelow, and Indriani. Okay. Okay, so we're going to change you up here too then. All right. All right, picks coming in. You're running out of time, guys. Qualifying is 5 minutes, and I don't bet we have 3 minutes left in this session. Yeah, 2.5, so. About 7 minutes to get all your picks in. Tomorrow night, 2 shows. I think they're going on at the same time. Karastolf is going to be with the Midwest Truck guys at their charity event. I want to see some more of the Midwest guys. Tune in and watch watch KR. And then I am going to go over and finish the Tulsa Shootout. All of the A mains tomorrow night with DOB. Both of those start at about 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. So you can have your pick. Some little pavement racing, a little dirt racing. Maybe you flick back and forth. Maybe you just open up in 2 different browsers and you watch it all. Gotcha, Chanel. Oh, here we go. There's another Stanley Troxel getting some in. All right. Thank you, guys. We're going to have a few players in this tonight. We're just about ready to get to qualifying here. And then we'll be figuring out who our Dash for Cash drivers are. That's how you sent them before, Chanel. You're good. I got you. All right, practice session over. It's time to go to qualifying. We'll watch a few of these guys go around. We're looking for 1, 4, 8, 13, and 15, wherever we are at the end of qualifying with those drivers. Those 5 drivers will be in the Dash for Cash. Austin Demore. We talked about him briefly during the warm-up session, and he's just steadily been improving his skill level. Picked up a win over at the DSRL Truck Series at Bristol. That was just a few weeks ago. Out for the warm-up lap. A lot of drivers out for the warm-up lap. They're all going to be in similar positions here. And L's just getting to the top of the hill. Nobody's even started the time clock yet. So to run 2 laps, you basically run 3 because you come out of the pits. You're right there at turn 1, and you start your lap from where there's no cut through, no shortcuts, you got to run the whole track. All right, we're going to turn our Spotify off and have nothing but race sounds. Oh, Stephen Pearson. He will always run an MIA POW paint scheme. Has for years and years and years. And I have known him a very long time. Used to paint his schemes for him. Never seen anything but the MIA POW stuff on his cars. You're one of your former series champions. There goes Gaxel as he starts his first time lap. Michael Everett has yet to go out on the racetrack. We got a couple of guys about ready to come around. Jacob Watson is coming through turn 11 down here. It looked like he locked that that right front up just a little bit getting in there. Brock Bigelow, 117.813, quickest first time around. Watson third quick, about a half a second off of that. Let's go find somebody. There goes Garrett Boyd. Boyd was 5th quick. I'm looking. There's Adam Vinny. Adam Vinny just now on the clock. He's about a half a lap into his first timed lap. McAvoy, 117.44. Almost 4/10 of a second quicker than Bigelow. That might be a force to be reckoned with right there. McAvoy, Bigelow, Rundle, Watson, Boyd are the top 5 right now. I'm looking back. I was still trying to find Vinny. I know he's he's coming down to turn 11. So we're going to watch him across the stripe and see where he times in on his first lap. And it looks like he is just rolling around collecting time. Here comes McAvoy to complete his second. We'll see if he picks up any. No, he does not. Still at 117.44. Miranda Mackey. Mackey, 8th quick. Here comes Mike Forstner. Forstner, 1 lap in. He's working on lap number 2 right now. He must have had an off track or contact or something because his first lap did not garner him a lap, and time expired. So we are done with qualifying. We're just about done with picks. These guys start to roll. That'll be it. Oh, there are not lights on this racetrack. I hope it doesn't get one bit darker because there are not lights on this road course. Oh boy, we will lose sight of these guys. All right, let's see. McAvoy. Oh, McAvoy. 4, Boyd. 8, Mackey. 13, Callis. Hey, Coy Callis in the Dash for Cash. And 15th is Stephen Pearson. All right. So McAvoy, Boyd, Mackey, Callis, and Pearson are our Dash for Cash drivers. Now we will see Watson, Boyd, Vinny, and Mackey all move to the back. So the 4th place driver, who is in the Dash for Cash, the 5th place driver, the 8th place driver, and the 17th place driver are all going to move to the back. I don't see Kevin Spaulding on the grid, and that is something. He qualified 11th. Well, while they're doing this, we can do this. As you can see, 79 of McAvoy and the 27 of Brock Bigelow are going to be up front. Then the 43 of Rundle, the 21 of Boyd, 31 of Watson, the 9 of Indriani, 7 of Demore, Mackey in the 99, that's row 4. Row 5 is Barletta in the 81, Gaxel in the 707, Kevin Spaulding the 25, and Ethan Lowe in the 71 in row number 6. Callis in the 2 and Blevins in the 24. They're the 7th row. The 8th row is Pearson in the 83, Chavez in the 23. And then our last full row, Adam Vinny, the 64, Mike Forstner, the 69, and Outback Jack, Michael Everett, the 8 car. Scotty King picking Boyd for the win. Oh, Tiny Dancer in the house. Let's see. So I think I am going to go with Rundle to win it, McAvoy 2nd, and Bigelow 3rd. I think the really old dude doesn't make any mistakes, gets a perfect pit stop, and one of these other guys drops a wheel off, does something funky, and it costs him the win. Because, I mean, right now, McAvoy and Bigelow on the front row, it's just whoever's going to get the lead first is probably going to have all the control for a while. At least till we get to pit stops. But either way, we are about to get rid of a pesky little Porsche pace car. And after they come out of turn 11, we'll get the green flag. 25 laps, local cautions only, no fast repairs. They cannot make the distance on fuel. They will have to stop. How many guys will run the race backwards? Run 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 laps, go in pit, and then run the rest of it out, hoping for the mistakes from everybody else, and they're on and off pit road already. So we'll see. We'll see what kind of strategies play out, but it is time to drop the green. On the way to West Truck Series, presented by Beardsconsin, small batch beard oils and balms. Out in wine country, Sonoma Raceway. And we are under the green flag. Up through turn 1, the quick left-hander. Now we go to turn 2, the most treacherous corner on the racetrack. A lot of guys getting single filed. Everybody looks like they're going to survive. Calamity corner, no calamity this time. McAvoy to the point. He'll head down for turn number 5. About a half a second in front of Bigelow. Indriani up to 3rd. Rundle sitting there in 4th. First time through turn 6 and down into the S's. Everybody's already kind of minding their P's and Q's. I saw Watson alongside. Yeah, I think he's working. Blevins, and Boyd are all working right there around each other. Boyd around Blevins is now up to 12th. Remember, he and a couple, 3 other guys had to go to the back. They're all making their way because Blevins, Vinny, Mackey, Boyd, Watson. It's the 11th on back, and the 24 of Blevins, the only car in between cars, or the only truck in between trucks, I guess. I'll tell you what, Jacob Watson is not taking any prisoners. He's all the way up to 10th already. We just completed our first lap. He started back at about 16th. Oh, turn 2 and a truck wide. That was a 71 truck of Ethan Lowe, who got hung out on that left side there, and he is still hung out. Watson goes by him for 9th. Let's go back up front because McAvoy checking out. He is 2.18 seconds ahead. Oh, and then a big blink. Oh, no. McAvoy. Electrical problem. Well, now he's back. Woo. He vanished on us for a minute. Andriani's still third, right in front of Reed Rundle. And Rundle is just looking for a place to try to outbrake that 9 truck. The 7 of DeMore got alongside, but he was on the wrong side when he got to Rundle. Now he's going to be under fire back here to Harley Barletta, and Barletta's going to give him the spot right back. Doesn't want to challenge him here through this tight part of the race course. Watson is up to 7th. Boyd is through to 9th, and he's looking for a little more. He's got Kevin Spaulding behind that. Vinny is in 11th. Then Ethan Lowe between he and Brandon Mackey. Mackey back in the 13th spot. Let's go back. Coy Callis is 14th. Blevins is still 15th. Pearson up to the 16th spot. Everett 17th. Chavez 18th. And Forstner just riding around. Told me that before the race. He said, I'm going to keep all 4 tires on the pavement. I'm not going to put it in the ditch. I'm going to keep it on its wheels and not flip it upside down. And I'm just going to try to survive to the end. Nothing fancy. Man, right now, McAvoy yarding these boys. He is 3 seconds ahead of the field. Bigelow's got about 1.5 seconds on Indriani. Indriani's just got a mirror full of Reed Rundle. Take a ride with Mr. Rundle for a lap here as we're coming down to the start-finish line. Down to second gear, right-hander up the hill and over. And a quick little left-hander, and we're going to go up the hill a little bit further. This is the top of the racetrack, highest point. Right there over the top of that hill. It's all downhill back to the start-finish line from here. Through turn 5, the big runoff area, but you don't want to stay out there too wide. You'll catch that fence. And the kink, turn number 6. Whoa, close quarters. Rundle got it squared away, woed up, and did not get into the rear bumper on the 9 truck right there. Around and down through the S's, still going back downhill till we get all the way down here to turn 10, which is the last right-hander. Right here. And a short straightaway up to 180-degree hairpin for turn number 11. Rundle with the left side tires just a little bit in the grass. And that's your lap around Sonoma Raceway. Field's starting to get pretty stretched out. Let's go see. Our leader is already headed into the kink at turn number 4. He's at the high part. Let's see where Mike Forstner's at. Forstner is still down in the S's. So he's about a half a track in behind your leader. The gap is nearly 4 seconds now to Bigelow. And it is still like a second and not even a second and a half. 1.4 seconds to Indriani and Rundle. And then Austin DeMore in fifth. Harley Barletta back around Watson. He is up to sixth. Watson stays seventh. Boyd is eighth. Here comes Adam Vinny in ninth. Mackey behind that in 10th. Gaxel, Lowe, Spalding, Callis, Blevins, Pearson. And it's a ways back to Michael Everett, who is just now getting down to turn 6, he and Frank Chavez. I'm waiting to see drivers hit pit road. We've already completed 5 laps. Pretty much incident-free. A couple of drivers have dropped some tires off, but no major incidents at all in this thing as of right now. Everybody's getting a little space between themselves and their nearest competitors, so passing is not really happening right now. And some of the guys took advantage of the fresh tires, really charged through the field. I'm going to bring up the 31 of Watson. He climbed about 9 spots real quick. There goes McAvoy. McAvoy now has caught Mike Forstner, and he puts him a lap down at the end of a lap number 6. There comes Garrett Boyd. Boyd is up to 8th. He charged through with Watson, but he's lost a lot of ground to him. He is a good 3.5 seconds back. Ooh, truck twitched hard right there. That quick left-hander coming right to the start-finish line. Forstner, Mike Forstner off track at turn 2. No caution for Mr. Forstner. Adam Vinny now made his way up to the 9th spot. And he is about 3.25 seconds. Making about 2.25 seconds behind Garrett Boyd. And then Brandon Mackey broke into the top 10. He's 3.25 seconds behind Adam Vinny. So our top 4 all in the top 10 at the moment. We haven't made it to pit stops yet, though, folks. And McAvoy is putting it down right now. He's yarding these guys. Almost 5 seconds in front of Bigelow. He was quickest in the pre-qualifying practice session, too, so it is not a surprise that he is out in front. It's just a surprise that he's this far out in front. McAvoy picked up the season opener. He picked up the win at Daytona. Hasn't been back to victory lane since. Has had a couple of podiums, but watching Brock Bigelow right here. Well, go watch because Els Indriani is starting to open things up on Reed Rundle. Father Time might have forgot to take his Geritol before the race tonight. He might be a little fatigued out there. Hard to say. In fact, looks like Austin DeMore is starting to creep in and close the gap on his teammate Rundle right there for the 4th spot. Barletta and Watson coming back together again, and we'll keep our eyes on this here for a lap or so. Because Watson charged past Barletta about lap 5. And we're about 3-4 laps past that. Barletta got back by him and started to open a gap up. It looks like Watson has found a little bit of rhythm. And small mistakes like that right there, getting too far up on a curb and having to wait on the truck to land to go again, will cost you a whole lots of time. Garrett Boyd and Adam Vinny inside the top 10. Not closing on our leader, but we haven't not made it through pit stops, and anything could happen. These guys are usually pretty smooth with their pit stops, so we'll see if they make any headway getting on and off pit road. Maybe somebody in front of them make a mistake and they can gain some more spots. McAvoy's just out of here. He's gone. He's about 4 laps from being at halfway. And I don't know if he's going to try to run it until it's dry and then go, make a short one and then sprint to the end, or if he's thinking 50-50. We didn't really talk to too many of the drivers about their strategy pre-race. But he has yet to make a mistake. Adam Vinny off track. And Brandon Mackey is going to take advantage of that. Let's go see what happened to Adam Vinny. Oh, it just kind of laid over on that left side, and he just kind of lazy looped it right there. Got it back underneath him, got it underway. He's just going to fall back to 10th. And now he'll regroup. He will probably pit, I would bet, pretty quickly here. There we go. I thought I saw a driver heading for pit road, but it wasn't. It was just a blink out. Frank Chavez has called it a day as well. 23 truck to the pits. And Michael Everett now, just now, going a lap down on the front stretch. About 10 laps into this thing. Brock Bigelow will be coming in behind that 8 truck here momentarily, so we'll kind of keep an eye on that. I'll tell you, Indriani is impressing me right now. Good start up to 3rd and is staying in that spot. Actually opened up about 15 truck lengths on Rundle. Frank Chavez out of the pits, back on the track. Not finished, but he did go in and spend an extended amount of time in the pits. Whoa, that was close. And Indriani probably had a little bit of a pucker moment right there because Everett got a little squirrely in front, and she had a head of steam coming out of turn 10 and had to really jump on the binders. I'll tell you what. It looks like Brock Bigelow is fading a little bit, and Indriani and Rundle are starting to make some headway. DeMoore had a bad turn 11. He lost a lot of ground, too. Rundle and company. I think he got a little hung up with the 8 truck back there. Ethan Lowe, Brandon Mackey, both on pit road. Let's go see. Brandon Mackey was running 9th. And he brings the 99 machine to the attention of his crew. And Ethan Lowe is on pit road as well in the 71. Mackey already headed out. So he falls back to 15th, but he's been there before. McAvoy did not pit. Bigelow did not pit. Indriani did not pit. Neither did Arundel. DeMore is not going to pit. Watson's staying out. Barletta going in. Boyd staying out. So Harley Barletta headed for pit road. And this will be splitting it in two, half and half. Slow pit road. I think it's 35 or 45 miles an hour. And when you're flying around on the racetrack and you have to come in and go this long pit road at low speed, a lot of mistakes can be made. Barletta looks like he is getting left side tire. He might have got all four because he's in there for a minute. Corey Blevins is on pit road. Steven Pearson is making his way onto pit road. Steven Pearson missing a right front fender. So we know he's had contact with something. We just don't know for sure what. Tires going on the 24 truck. McAvoy and Bigelow go by. Indriani, Rundle, DeMore will be going by. There comes DeMore. There he goes. Jacob Watson will be the next one, and he will get by. But then the fresh tires are probably going to start taking over, and the 24 will start passing trucks here. Pearson still on pit road. This looks like Ethan Lowe just went a lap down to Brian McAvoy. We haven't seen McAvoy hit pit road yet. We're getting pretty close to 10 laps to go. McAvoy not going in this lap either. So let's watch Brock Bigelow and see if he decides to peel off, and he does not. Negative for Indriani, but Reed Rundle is going to be a taker. He's going to pit road. Got to have it at pit road speed at that line right there. It looks like he did it. So we'll get some fuel, maybe 4 tires, and a vitamin-enriched drink. See if the old man can make it to the finish of this one. Yep, right side tires going on. And they'll put lefts on it here, and he'll be down and away. There comes Garrett Boyd, who decided to come on to pit road at the same time. We'll see how many come by. Let's see, is that Watson going by right there? No, that is Spalding and Barletta going by. And here comes Mackey. And Boyd is back out in front of Brandon Mackey. Brian McAvoy on pit road. So is Brock Bigelow. That means Els Indriani is going to take over front rudder duties right here. So the first time today, new leader, 9 truck, Indriani. Austin DeMore went to pit road as well. Reed Rundle back on track. We'll see where he can get to. I don't think he's going to get around these guys. McAvoy is in his stall. He's getting tired. Here comes Bigelow finally making it to his. And DeMore just now rolling to a stop in his. Bigelow fuel only, and he's going to get out in front of McAvoy. McAvoy must have got busted speeding because that truck is simply just sitting there. I said it before. If you make a mistake it's going to kill you on this road course because there is no chance for you to catch caution and get the field bunch back up. And I feel like 79 truck busted for speeding. There was a truck around. That was the 707 of Gaxel. He loops it, keeps it going. Watson was going by. I'm watching Watson because Watson is, 5+ seconds behind. And he's going to head for pit road. Andriani did not. She is just going to keep on going. And now Bigelow is in the catbird seat. 30 seconds behind Andriani, which is just almost half track. So Andriani's going to have a perfect stop. Maybe just run it till it's almost dry, go get fuel, and get back out there because that's a pretty quick stop. And that's what Bigelow did. He did not take tires. So Andriani, then Bigelow. Rundle is going to be third, as he'll just slink past Watson right there. That may be short-lived, but he's up to third. Watson is now going to be fourth. McAvoy is just now getting to turn 11. And Andriani is not far behind. McAvoy is about a minute plus behind. So a speeding penalty. Here comes Andriani, your leader. Into pit road. Ooh, that was Michael Everett. Boy, he got that thing way sideways in turn 11. No mistakes here. We're going to follow her around. We're going to see if she only takes fuel or if it's fuel and tires. Forever on pit road. This is the longest pit road on the circuit. Only got 10 trucks still on the lead lap at this moment. Now that could all change. Nope, tires going on. That is going to be a huge opening for Bigelow. Bigelow goes by, takes over the point. Bigelow out of 2 already. Rundle is going to go by as well. Watson is going to get by. DeMoore is going to get by. And Andriani is going to go from 1st to 5th. Maybe even deeper than that. We'll wait for timing and scoring to catch all the way up. It looks like 5th right now, and I don't know what happened. Boyd must have got a penalty, speeding coming out of the pits or something, because it's showing him a lap down. He is going after these drivers. He is alongside DeMoore. And that opens the door for Andriani. Andriani now is going to race DeMoore for position. And she is going to slide right by. Put her back to 4th. 13 seconds off the lead. And Bigelow's fuel-only stop might have been a race winner no matter what. Truck inside turn 11 in that runoff area down there. I'm not even sure who that is. Is it Gaxel? No, it's not. I don't know whose truck that was. Bigelow, Arundel, Watson. Then Andriani, DeMoore, Mackey, Barletta. Gaxel going a lap down right there as Bigelow goes by him in turn 6. So now we're 11. 11 trucks on the lead lap. And Brian McAvoy was running away with this thing, and a speeding penalty getting onto pit road. And that took him from the catbird seat and put him right in the outhouse. You don't think it had anything to do with some practice laps and knowing that the tires were going to be okay for the whole run? I just don't give engineers enough credit, or I don't give them any, I suppose. They make my life miserable. And I'm going to give that one the hardest time of all, just because. Well, whatever it was great strategy because he is really out there. Rundle got tires, and I would think that he would be considerably faster, but with 5 and change to go, he is not making up that 3-second deficit. I'm pulling for the old man. I want him to make up this deficit with about 2 to go and then be there with the little fresher tires just hounding the rear bumper of the 27. I mean, yes, he was my pick, but still. Hello, Mr. Westendorf. How are you doing, buddy? I don't see your name on my registration sheet for the Monday or Tuesday series, Mr. Josh. A little discouraged by that, I have to say. Down to 2.3, so maybe I'm starting to count my boy out a little bit too early here, but Reed Rundle is starting to make this gap up. And Bigelow on them tires, I mean, they're 20-lap-old tires. And he's got to be careful. He's almost tiptoeing the thing around. You can see Rundle in the shot now. Well, I'm glad, man. You need to come by the Discord and go register and come run with us on Mondays or Tuesdays. Trucks on Mondays and the Xfinity or O'Reilly Auto Parts car on Tuesdays, man. Kevin Spalding with a little smoke show back there. 10th place truck. He spun it around there in turn number 6. Right in front of your leaders, but everybody was able to get by because he got it out of the way. Gave them plenty of room. It's down to about 1.3 seconds now. Your top 2 here. And I'm going to get the camera over here and start watching these guys because we got a lot of racing left. There's going to be 4 laps to go. 2 laps ago, it was 3.2 seconds, and it is now almost down to a second. Yeah, go to the DSSN Discord and look at the app pavement channel and go fill out the app. I'll send you an invite. Werdeman registered. FYI. All right, now it looks like we're kind of equaling out just a tiny bit. Just under 4 laps to go. Rundle's not closing that 1.4 seconds up. I thought he was going to run right up to the bumper. Bigelow could have been playing a little coy. He could have been trying to save a little till somebody got close, and then he's going to let everything loose. I don't know. 22-lap-old tires. Big, heavy, lumbering truck. I don't know, man. That's it. It could get pretty interesting here. If Rundle can close about half of this up down here, turn 11, it'll get exciting for the last 2 laps for sure. But he really has got to get in there. Cut a couple of tenths off. Couple of tenths a lap ain't going to cut it. He's going to have to really make inroads. Now it's getting down to about a second here. It's going to open back up about 1.2. Might run out of laps. Rundle just has to keep going. He's got to get up there and get enough pressure. He's got enough turns left to force a mistake out of the 27. He's close. He's got it under a second. It's going to be 2 to go this time. We are not going to take our camera off the leaders unless something really wild happens. Made up another 10th through the S's right there. And lost it in the last two. Well, he's getting it back off turn 10. This time he's got it down there. And now Bigelow's got to know that he's there. It's at half a second. Arundel peekabooing in the mirror a little bit. He'll make a little time getting up the hill here. He has the last 4 or 5 laps. Got to get there. Got to start hounding him, getting pressure on that bumper. Rundle knows it. Down to turn 5. 4/10 of a second. It's just about 3 truck lengths, and a lap truck is going to get in the way here a little bit. Chavez elects to go way wide in turn number 6. Give the boys racing room, and now down through the S's. We'll see if Rundle can make up a little bit, especially these last couple. He did it last lap. Coming out of turn 10, he made a couple of tenths up, getting down to turn 11. That'll make that last lap very exciting because he will be all over Bigelow at that point. He lost a bunch of time. Lost a couple of tenths through there. Bigelow with a very nice execution through the S's on old tires. One more time around. The white flag coming out. This is your battle first and second. And Rundle slipped out of 11 a little bit more, so it's almost a full second now. It's going to take a miracle. Watson back to third. Indriani's still fourth. We'll show her coming up there. Through turn 4. Down to turn 5, and it's back to 6/10. Rundle made up some time. He's got to get on the horse. He's going to have to crack the whip a little bit here. He needs to be close getting to turn 11. He's right there, a couple of truck lengths. Oh, slip coming out of 6. That's going to cost him. He needs to be down to about 3/10 when they come out of 10, and he'll have a shot. He might be there. Reed Rundle, perfect through the last part of the S's. Can he make the run down to turn 11 and get alongside? I don't think he's close enough. He'll have to really get on the brakes. A little wider on the entry, going to try to cut the exit and get underneath, and I don't think he's got it. I think Bigelow's going to be able to fend him off. Rundle got out of shape. Bigelow to victory lane on the road course. Rundle going to come home second. Watson is going to hang on for a third place finish. Another fine drive for the driver of the 31. Indriani going to bring it home in fourth. Great run for the 9 truck. And Austin DeBoer with another top 5. Lots of winners tonight. Dylan Herman, Chinelli, and Stanley Troxel. Let's see, do we have? We do. We have some official results. Let's get that up there. Oh, that's not what we want to see. We don't want to see qualifying. We want to see race results. There we go. Bigelow, Rundle, Watson, the top 3. Indriani and DeMoore, 4-5. Adam Vinny, great recovery for Adam. He's up to 6th. McAvoy had this thing pretty well in hand. He made a mistake on pit road, and it cost him. He finishes 7th. Mackey 8th. Barletta 9th. Boyd 10th. Gaxel 11th. Blevins 12th. 13th was Spalding. Lowen 14th. 15th Everett. Callis 16th. Chavez 17th. Pearson 18th. And Mike Forstner will pick up 19th here tonight. So let's start digging around and seeing if we can find some drivers to talk to. All right, I'm going to try to get some of these guys a little closer to me here. Watson, I got to find Mr. Arundel, and I don't know where he's hiding. There he's hiding right there. All right, let's grab our drivers. Well, that was a funky way to park, fellas. There we go. We got a good shot there. Jacob Watson, you got a copy.
Yes, sir. I got you.
All right, man. Looked a little dismal the first part of the race, but a nice pit stop. You get out. You got to race a little bit to get to that third spot, but you charged so hard at the very beginning, it looked like your tires equalized out, and you were just kind of hanging around there 6th and 7th for the longest time.
Yeah, the beginning, I knew if the leaders were to get away, it was going to be so hard to make up time. So I was trying my best to stay in touch, but be patient at the same time. And then kind of whenever I settled in, I kind of just wanted to be consistent, make sure I didn't go off track or anything. And then made sure I nailed my pit stop because I knew that would make or break you. I didn't take tires. I don't know if Reed did or not, because whenever I came out, I was close to him and he just gapped me. I don't know if it was from speed or if he had tires or both. It was probably both because I
old man juice.
Courses, so.
It was old man juice. That's what it was.
Yeah, dude. I practiced a lot. I practiced a lot because I'm awful at road courses, and I'm glad it paid off.
Yeah, no, he did take tires. We watched a lot of the pit stops we got to watch tonight, and he did take tires. We saw when. He come out of the pits. You guys were right there close together, and I figured the tires, since you didn't take any, he probably would open up further. But he wasn't all that far ahead of you. And once you got there third, Andriani got out and made a little bit of a challenge when she came out of the pits, and she was on fresher tires, but you're able to fend her off. So I think you did just fine on the older tires, and man, you can come away with the podium tonight. You got some shout-outs for us?
Oh yeah, as always. DNF Racing, man, we've been practicing our butts off, and it's been paying off. Congratulations to Brock. I know he was worried to death about this track. He thought he would be lucky to get a top 15, and then he comes out here and wins it. TCW Construction, Fountain City Landscaping, Velocity Race Wraps, and you as always for putting this on, and and all the people watching. Thank y'all for always tuning in.
All right, man. Congrats on the run. I will look forward to seeing you back next week.
Yes, sir. Hopefully we can get on that top step next week.
There you go. Jacob Watson finishing in third here tonight on the road course. And now we're going to check it, and we're going to make sure that he doesn't need a defibrillator, that he's not out of breath, and that he did get all of his vitamins today. Reed Rundle, you doing okay, buddy?
I am. You gave me enough time to recoup before the interview, so I'm breathing okay.
All right. Did you take your Geritol before the race? I had to make sure because, I knew that the road course, turning right and left, really not your thing. But I knew if anybody could get it done, I picked you to win tonight. You got close, my brother. What happened at the end? You just couldn't stay on the 27.
Well, it's like I was just talking with Brock, and I haven't run any road in probably 2 years or whatever. And so I run some practice laps and try to get into a rhythm. And that was my problem, was inconsistency. If you're not consistent on a road course, it's not going to help you. But, if I had gotten by Els maybe a little bit sooner or before the pit stop, maybe I would have had a little bit more of a run on Brock at the end. But catching him with a lap and a half to go, there's not a lot of places to pass here, and you got to be right on it. So I just kind of sat back, and if he'd made a mistake, I was ready to move up and get to it.
Well, a great run anyway. A lot of challenges out there, and you talked about getting around Els and some of the other trucks, but it looked like everybody pretty much was minding their P's and Q's all night, and there were no real issues on the track unless you made them yourself.
Yeah, I mean, hats off to everybody. I mean, everything when we came up on lap cars, even if we were kind of out in the open and everything, they gave room and stuff like that. I only saw a couple of spins. We had one that the heart rate went up a little bit when I think Kevin Spaulding lost it in front of Brock
The
and I at one
leaders.
point. Yeah, that was a little hairy, but this track is challenging enough as it is. Like I said, you got to have a rhythm. You got to make sure you're doing everything right, and we were able to get it done, and that's the main thing.
All right, man. Well, an awesome run. I don't want you to miss your bedtime, so give me your shout-outs, your thank yous. We'll let you get out of here.
Thanks, man. Beardsconsin, small batch beard oils and balms, of course, Bravo trailers, 5-star bodies. What else do we got on the truck this year? We got Drink Wisconsinably, Fridge Brick Time, all the major ones. Little Caesars is still on there, and yes, I know. We'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
No pizza for you.
The unspoken
anyway,
thing.
And thanks to you guys for putting on the broadcast. I look forward to going back and watching this one. There had to be a lot of stuff going on. Shout out to my dad. Shout out to my wife, and we'll get out of your way.
All right, man. Congrats on the run. I will look forward to seeing you sooner versus later. I think we're going to try to do some practice stuff next week for DSRL stuff. So if you're able, come and join us, my friend.
I'll have to catch up on that in a minute. Thank you, buddy.
You betcha. Reed Rundle finishing in second here tonight. And now I heard he was worried about the race, didn't think he was going to do very good. So I got to know if it was just a fluke, if, a lucky camel's toe or something fell in the truck beside him. Brock Bigelow, you got it done here on the road course, and all I heard was he's concerned about this place. He's worried.
It's the overthinker in me and the perfectionist in me, I suppose. I just could not get comfortable for the longest time around here. I've put well over 100 laps, probably closer to 200 laps just in the past couple weeks prepping for this, just to be competent. And I'm like, I guess practice paid off.
Well, first half of the race, you're chasing the 79. He's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. You guys go into pits together. You rolled out past him. What did you think of that moment? Man, I got out in front of McAvoy. How'd that happen?
I was trying my best not to think about it at all. I was trying to just picture a clean racetrack. It's a practice session. There's nobody else out here. Just focus on hitting my marks. The plan of the whole time was not to take tires because just after testing, it didn't make much of a difference as far as my lap time. So I'm like, well, I'll save a few seconds, maybe get a few spots in the pit cycle, and that might have been the call that put me in the best position. So the first half of the race, just hit marks, don't lock up the tires, don't wheel hop, just nice and smooth on the inputs, just don't wreck. It's like driving in the winter up here in Michigan, just like an egg between your foot and the pedal, just nice and easy.
Well, I got to ask, you've got the 43 breathing down your bumper there, 3 or 4 to go. You get down turn 5, you're coming down to turn 6, and a cloud of smoke. A little bit of a pucker moment right there.
A little bit. There was a couple.
We saw Kevin Spaulding get sideways and throw up a cloud of smoke trying to get out of you guys' way. I couldn't tell if you guys could see exactly where he was or not, but everybody got through safe. I was just curious because with somebody breathing down your throat, you're having to take evasive maneuvers. Sometimes it don't work out in your favor.
No. Lucky he's a really good driver. He's great to race with, so I knew he was going to either hold brake or if he had a spot to duck off. He was pointing in the right direction, so I was just like, he's not going to put it in reverse, so I'm going to go to the outside of him. So I did see the cloud of smoke, and it was concerning, but you're kind of just getting in that mode where you're just, I don't want to call it a flow state because that's cliche, but you just kind of get in a zone, and when things like that happen, you just go off of reaction. And yeah, it definitely was a concern though for a second there.
Well, awesome run, man. Give me your shout-outs before we let you go celebrate the big win.
Yeah. TCW Construction, Dan Bundy Logging, Nye Welding Equipment, my UP Home, DNF Racing. I mean, like I said, we practiced. We put hundreds of laps around here over the past couple weeks, over Christmas and New Year. Well, and it's fun. We have a good time just chatting it up and practicing, working together. So it's been awesome working with those guys this season. Everybody at Midwest Sim Sports for putting this league on. DSSN for covering it, and all the work you do, Roger. It's awesome, and everybody watching. It was a lot of fun.
All right, man. Congrats on the win. About 3 people you made happy tonight because you got 3 winner picks. Nobody hit the trifecta again. So,
all right.
Congrats to you, buddy. We'll look forward to seeing you back next week.
Awesome. Thank you, Roger.
Brock Bigelow picks up the win, and he makes Dylan Herman, Chanelli, and Stanley Troxel. Pretty happy tonight. I'm going to flash up the screen here in just a second for you guys that won. Got to go figure out where I put it. Oh, boy. I don't know what just happened there, but I don't like it. I'll figure that out in a minute. Let's see. That's not it. I don't know where that's at. But send me a message, guys, over on the Dirt Racing Network Facebook page, and I will get you in contact with Beardsconsin to pick up your prizes, or at least get the codes to pick up your prizes. Yeah, there we go. Now we're better. Great race. A lot of fun in the road. I just enjoy the road course racing, watching it. I'm not going to go do it ever. That's not any fun for me. But I definitely enjoy watching these guys, and they do a great job. So, tons and tons of fun. Don't forget to tune in with us tomorrow night. We are going to have all of the finales for the DOB shootout. 330 lap A mains and a 55 lapper to close the night out. K.R. Stolfus will be on air with us as well. He is going to be covering the charity race that these guys are going to be putting on tomorrow night. Make sure you tune in for all that and figure out where you can. They'll tell you. You want it figured out. They'll tell you where you can go and make a donation to the cause that they're racing for tomorrow night. But you'll have to tune in to find out what that is. I want to thank you guys for being here. Without you, there's no reason at all for us to do this. And without all of the great leagues giving us awesome racing, there is nothing for us to cover. So a high five and a pat on the back to everybody there. Till you see us again, peace and love to everybody. Keep the rough side facing down at all times.